Hey y'all, it's Meg and Ryan, and we're here for another edition of Building the Lowcountry. We're here with the owners Deb and Doug Durrant of AR Homes. We're in beautiful Colleton River, and we are actually at their personal home. We're in for a treat. We get to do a whole walkthrough and learn about the building process and what it takes, and more about AR Homes and what they're doing here in the Lowcountry. So tell us about how you guys got started.
Well, we have been here for going into 10 years now. We're into our 10th year. We came up from Florida, so we're bringing some of that Florida vibe with us in a way. And when it comes to building the structure of the house, Doug built down in Florida for about 20 years, so he's a general contractor down there, plus, of course, his contractor license up here in South Carolina. So you'll see some of the influences that, that we use from the Florida building codes, like the cable tie-down systems, which we'll show you in just a minute, and some of the different things that we do just to fortify the house for hurricane protection. So those are kind of some of the big things. And in addition to that, I think we have a really great process.
Yeah, tell us about that.
We have an in-house architectural team that includes an interior designer, an architect, a whole group of designers that just take you from from the dream to completion. Like, for example, we're here in this beautiful house. Mario Vittorino helped me design this house, and he's incredible. He's a part of this in all of our model homes, and you'll be handheld through that entire process, which is a lot of fun. I think another thing that's really important to note is that we're one of the only custom builders in the area that does fixed fee pricing. So the minute they design the house with the architectural team, they're going to lock in a price, and then we get to work building the house.
That's reassuring for homeowners. Yeah. It is, yes. It's a stressful time for sure.
Yeah.
So we're in your foyer, right?
Yes.
You can't miss this beautiful barrel vaulted ceiling. Tell me the details of this, because I even had to double check to make sure. I was like, you're going to do that on the ceiling? Tell us about it.
Yeah, so of course French inspiration is, you can't go without herringbone, layouts in some way or shape or form. So we brought that to the ceiling here, the barrel vault ceiling, where we have herringbone laid marble tiles, which is going to be on that barrel vault. And then in the kitchen and dining room over there, we're bringing that into our white oak flooring as well as the herringbone. So you can kind of see a French accent going on here.
So was this inspired from the Biltmore
That
as well?
was actually inspired at Biltmore House. So you walk in, if you get back over there, you'll see that big atrium in the middle. Okay. The surrounding hall around that, look up to the ceiling. Okay. You'll see barrel vaults and groin vaults, and they all have that herringbone layout.
Let's look at some of this framing here. Your framing is pristine. It looks terrific. You guys mentioned that down here we build with a lot of cable or rail tie systems and rods, and you're using cables. Can you explain a little more about how you brought that Florida-inspired structural action?
It really is. It's an item that was actually developed in Florida, and it's an actual cable. So we have a Florida engineer that engineers all of our all of the wind codes for this area. And as you know, we're 130 to 140 mile an hour wind zone, just like much of Florida, right, where they have all those hurricanes and issues and concerns. And so we thought, you know what, if we're going to build here, and the code is wind zone wise is the same, we really need to bring some of that Florida design with regard to the engineering up here. So we continue to use an engineer out of Florida. The engineer designs what size these cables are, and they all around the exterior walls and some of the interior walls, but you can see they're in tension. So it's goes into the concrete, right? So it's holding solid all the way up to the double top plate, and they put a nut on up there to where these things will sing to you if you go around and play music on them. Absolutely. But because they're holding that whole structure back down to the concrete, and then the engineer designs a whole roof system to tie to the walls, so we have a good solid home that people can be confident that it's going to stand up.
Something else that I thought that really stood out, and you had showed it to me, and I never even seen this before, and this is called
This is hydrogap.
Hydrogap.
Yep, so that's an air infiltration barrier, water barrier.
Okay.
And then it has these little raised spots on it, which when you put siding or whatever the finish is, it creates a little air gap, right? Okay. So now it stays dry behind the wall as well, because you keep that airspace behind there. And also this stuff is designed so when you penetrate it with nails, staples, whatever you're going to have coming through here, it sills around that, so you have a nice solid sill
All right, Deb, so we're all hanging out in your shower. Tell us what you have planned for this space.
Yeah, so it's a fully enclosed shower where we have it's fully glass there, right between here and the sinks. But Doug and I have each our own little shower areas with ceiling shower heads and all kinds of fun, little showers. And then this is we're standing where the tub is. It's a freestanding tub, 65-inch. And this is, a fully enclosed shower, marble floors. I love my marble. And I'm gonna have like a little heating lamp there. So you could really just turn this into a proper spa experience. Yeah.
Very nice, very nice.
It'll be
That
fun.
is so cool. Look, I want to throw a little teaser out there. There is a powder room with trees that were from this property that are going to go in there. We have so many cool details in the guest room, so I want to leave that. Make sure you stay tuned to see the progress here because this place is amazing and it's only going to look cooler.